And I am live here with Betty White. She is back everywhere you turn, having what may be the best year of her already brilliant 60-year career.
63.
Who is counting?
But who's counting?
60, amend that, get that right. 63-year career, but she is more vibrant, funny, and as you can see, naughty than ever.
Thank you for being a friend.
Betty White in Life with Elizabeth.
I'm in a vile, rotten, miserable, nasty mood.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Amuse me.
Betty White may be 88 and a half, but her comic timing is timeless.
She's been kind of depressed lately.
Oh, flowers aren't what Mary needs. I know what Mary needs.
What does Spock know about raising babies? On Vulcan, all the kids are born in pods.
And after decades of making us laugh, Betty White's career isn't just golden, it's white hot. From a scene-stealing turn in The Proposal
They're in there somewhere.
They are.
It's like an Easter egg.
to the most talked about Super Bowl commercial of the year,
You're playing like Betty White out there.
That's not what your girlfriend said.
to the populist Facebook uprising that led to her wildly successful appearance on Saturday Night Live.
I didn't know what Facebook was. And now that I do know what it is, I have to say, it sounds like a huge waste of time.
And Betty White joins us now. This is so great. How much fun are you having?
Oh, I'm having a ball, and for an old broad to be able to be this busy, it's great.
I'll bet you, and having such great success. And we saw Saturday Night Live. You came on Saturday Night Live, and it had the highest ratings.
Oh, well, that was just luck. But I tell you, I dreaded that so much. I was so scared. I was panic-stricken. They couldn't have been more supportive, and they brought the other girls back and everything, so we had a ball.
I want to show a little bit of it. Let's take a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Donnie O'Donegan, and I'm proud to say I'm 90 years old. I like to stand, I like to bend, and I like to sit. I'm 90 years old.
So when you heard about this Facebook campaign to get you on, you didn't think it was that friendly at first.
I didn't even know what Facebook was. That's how technologically wise I am. And so then I thought, well, that's just, one of those silly things. But then it kept growing and growing. And so when they invited me, I said to my agent, thank you, but thank them and no thank you. He said, you have to do it. Yeah, well, I turned it down 3 times years ago. I'm so California, and it's so New York, I thought I'd be like a fish out of water.
Well, you were not. And then we heard you stayed up at the after party till 3 a.m.
Oh, of course. I mean, you've earned it by that. Oh.
Well, now you've got a new show out. It's called Hot in Cleveland. After 6 Emmys, what made you think this show's got it?
Well, I just agreed to do a guest shot on the pilot with the proviso that I would not be involved if it got picked up. Well, you know how many pilots don't get picked up, so I didn't think it was a concern. Well, they picked it up in 3 weeks. Valerie Bertinelli and Wendy Malick and Jane Leaves are so great together. Their chemistry is great. So they asked if I'd do some more. I said, well, that wasn't the arrangement. So they kept making concessions. Well, what if you only work a couple of days? What if you do this? And I'm such a pushover. I said, okay, so I'm doing all 10.
I think you're a good negotiator. You know what you're getting at. Let's take a look.
What's the deal with old ladies in tracksuits?
It's simple. In your 20s, you dress for men. In your 40s, you dress for success. In your 80s, you dress for the bathroom.
Now, Jane Leaves said she loves working with you, but there's one huge drawback.
What?
They're never allowed to complain about being tired.
Oh, well, I'm blessed with good health, and believe me, I never take it for granted. So it gives you energy, and I just don't get tired for some reason or other.
That it is a little early. But, you've worked with the greats. You've worked with Carol Burnett, Mary Tyler Moore, B. Arthur. Who makes you laugh?
Oh, Tim Conway. Tim can make me laugh just by standing there still. He doesn't have to do anything.
He is so funny, and you all seem to have so much fun when you were with B and Rue on the Golden Girls.
Oh, that was such a wonderful thing, and to lose Ruzi recently was just, oh, that hurt. I just can't tell you how that hurt, and B not too long before that. So I'm the last of the old broads, and I miss them very, very much, but it was such a great experience.
I'll bet. And you guys seem to make each other laugh every moment on that set.
Oh, we did. We loved each other. It was that simple. That's the chemistry that the audience may not be able to identify, but they feel it. You know, it's something like
you mentioned,
can't explain.
You mentioned that a couple times now, this whole idea of chemistry. How do you know it when it's there?
You just don't know. It has to happen. It's not something you can learn. It's not something you can teach. It just has to happen. And boy, has it happened with Valerie and Jane and Wendy on Hot in Cleveland. They just spark each other. And it's a team effort. It's not, this is my part and this is my part and how many lines do you have? It's not that at all. They just really work together. It's lovely.
Well, we cannot wait to see it. And also, you made me feel a lot better this morning because I can't get my little girl Harper to eat anything but hot dogs. And I hear that may be your secret.
Well, maybe that's it. I think that's why I've lived so long. Hot dogs and French fries. You can tell I'm a health nut. Yeah.
Well, what do you think? We brought some in for you. Do we have them here?
Yeah, all right.
Little early morning hot dogs for Betty White.
Oh!
Those are good looking hot dogs.
Oh,
Huh?
yes, and where's yours? Oh, is that heaven or
I'm
what?
actually afraid to answer that question. Betty White, thank you so much.
Thank
it was a great
you,
treat
George.
to see you here.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
The show is called Hot in Cleveland. Premieres Wednesday night at 10, 9 Central on TV Land. We want you to know what you think about Betty White and what she should do next. So go to abcnews.com/GMA and weigh in on our shout-out board.